Hello everyone, welcome back to the New York Times crossword for today, Friday, October 3rd. Let's get started with smooths out some rough edges, perhaps sands. Content commonly consumed by commuters. Podcasts? One end of a lap. Like the start and finish of a lap, but those are often in circles. I mean, you can do laps in a pool. Not listened to on Spotify. Well, that's just skip. A lap. Knees are at one end of a lap. The first one was issued in 36, SSN. Like Miss Piggy and Captain Kirk by birth. Iowan. Yes, Kirk is from Iowa. I didn't know about Miss Piggy, but sure. And I could, if you just asked me what state is Kirk from, I wouldn't know. But with an I, and I was like, oh, you're right, he is Iowan. Service to foster parents? No idea. Path to the Oscars? Don't know. Condition that may be treated with SSRIs? PTSD? Bygones will be bygone. Something fading into gray. Days maybe would rhyme there and fit. Chances. Odds. Hold on, we're working as fast as we can. I don't know. Forgets to proofread, say. Heirs? I don't know. Boxing Day month, that's December. We don't really have Boxing Day here in the States, but in England it's the day after Christmas. In most of the Commonwealth, I assume. More than once? Craves. Stinging the eyes, say. Ashen kind of works, but like not really. One's easily fooled? Saps? Cherry, but not strawberry. It is a wood. It is a tree. 7, 5, and 6, 0. Are these like tennis set scores, maybe? Service to foster parents. This looks like something care. Elder care is a service to foster parents. Okay, so this is starting to look like it is heirs. And this something fading into gray. Eras fading into gray? Does she talks about eras. I don't know. Path to the Oscars is a red carpet. These are sets, okay. They help you get a grip. Vices. Vises sort of depends where you're from. Bygones, maybe arrows, I don't know. Apparently we weren't done with these. Another one? Some push notifications. News alerts. Bad internet connections. Dead areas, dead cells, dead... I don't know. I think they're talking about cell phone reception, but... Slapdash. Half-ass? Maybe? Accurate. That's better than ashen. Diploma equivalent, a GED. Poet who wrote, "This is the way the world ends, not with a bang but a whimper." T.S. Eliot. Animals whose name sounds like a letter that doesn't appear in its name. Name sounds like a letter. I want to write GNUs, but... Or maybe you just pronounce it new and then it doesn't sound like a Greek letter? Is that the joke? No. This looks like please be patient, maybe? L's. I don't know. Lose it. I don't know. Get angry? Get mad? Graduates in green and graduates, I guess it must be, in green and black regalia in brief. I don't know what those colors indicate. Like BAs maybe or something. Stops on a world tour, say. Arenas for a performer. One under a mayor's care, a foal. Dead lines, sure. Pest control targets. Ants? What comes before we go? Away we go. May I help you is yes. Professional juggling act starts with war? Huh? This is eras. Can't get enough of something. Eats? I don't know. Eats good? Not really. I don't think. Huh. Something played by a confident person. An ace? You play an ace, you're confident? Doesn't, I don't know. An act, excuse me, something placed, not played. A confident person. A bet? If you're confident in something, you'd be willing to bet on it? Then this could be get. Ewes are animals that don't sound like you. I see. Net. A web is a net. Choo-choo train sound. Well, choo-choo, obviously. They toot the horn. The steam hisses. I don't know. When repeated, a nonverbal "can you hear me?" Nonverbal "can you hear me?" You can tap the mic. On deck, don't know. Next up, I guess that's reasonable enough to guess. One of 1665 in the Eiffel Tower? Like, is that how many steps there are to the top, maybe? Graduates in green. Oh, right, I still don't know this. Toot. Vans alternative. These are shoes. It's a shoe brand that's 4 letters. I don't think you can write Croc. It should be Crocs, right? Nike, maybe? Puma? I don't know. Besties, maybe. I don't know. Staggering blows? Gasps? Like your breath. What's the opposite of blowing, though, right? Pants? Like you're panting. If your blows are like you're blowing air out in a staggered fashion, maybe? But then, if this is get angry, I could actually put gasps in here, and I think that's plausible. Set unit. A set of, like tennis, there's games in a set, but alfresco dining spot. I mean, that's Italian. So we're looking for like an Italian word for restaurant or kind of restaurant. Trattoria is too long, and I don't really know any others. I imagine I'll recognize it, but stage character who says, "How sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child." Don't know. Is this in iambic pentameter, by the way? How sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child. Well, it's certainly iambic. To have a thankless child. There's only 3 feet in the second line. Huh. 1, 2, 3... But there's 5 in the first. So I don't know. Is Shakespeare allowed to stop a line early? Maybe. I don't know the rules. So this looks like Shakespeare is what I'm saying, right? It's in iambic pentameter, which he used a lot. One skilled at withholding details. Withholding details. So like someone who keeps secrets. A therapist. They withhold your details from other people. Kind of. Luxurious European gambling mecca. This should be like... Oh, what's that place called? Like Monaco or something? Monte Carlo? Is that? I think that's... Oops, this was the one that was right. And then gasps kind of doesn't fit. This is MAs or MSs or something, right? Reality shows? Who knows? Choo-choo train. Looks like toot or something. It still looks like toot. Tax evader? Maybe they're... This looks like it says balance, right? Professional juggling act. All the downs look very good. So it's just a war less balance. War long balance. I don't understand that yet. Reality shows, documentaries. MDs, they're doctors of medicine. Okay. Documentaries doesn't fit. How about just documents? No. Reality shows. Docudramas? Sure. Docu-series? Because I still want this to be S. And CR is not very good either. Alfresco dining spot. A terrace? Stuffed. Sated. Word after trumpet or tiger. Don't know. Welcoming. Warm. Ones who are quick to complain. Don't know. Squeaky wheels? Modern day home of the oldest discovered library in the world. Is that Alexandria? This looks like Syria. That's an old library. I don't know if it's the oldest known. If you don't believe me, I don't know. Fished off the coast of Maine, maybe. Eeled? They have eels there? A vast amount of something is a sea, so that seems good. Self-made. Sprang a rose. A tax lawyer withholding details? Ah, the details of withholding. I see. Very funny. A gale is a staggering blow of wind. Lear, King Lear. I've heard this line, by the way, of course. It's not new to me, but I've never seen King Lear, so or read it. I just That's one of the famous lines from it, so it was familiar to me, but not enough that I knew anything about it. There's probably an S here, I guess, right? Who else? Trumpet lily, tiger lily. A tiger lily is a real thing. I don't know what a trumpet lily is, but it seems plausible given the crosses. Please be patient. Maybe this is tap tap on a mic. Can you hear me? Now the Van's alternative looks like Puma. Besties are your fan? Can you say that? Maybe. Work dead links. Work-life balance is a professional juggling act. Not the act of a professional juggler. But someone professional who juggles. I don't know exactly how to say it. Eats it up. Set unit. I don't know. Stickler of a sort. A pedant. Set unit, a rep in like weightlifting. Ridged rod in construction. Rebar. Not a striking personality. Not a striking personality. You're a pacifist. I don't know. British bum, os. I can't pronounce British properly, but they don't really say the R there. Kiddo, a tyke. National symbol of England. The lion, I think. These look like crybabies who are quick to complain. If you don't believe me, ask anyone. What a wave might mean. Bye. Something raised during Oktoberfest, a beer tent. A scab is a personality who doesn't strike. Sure. Solid crossword. The missing letters in Google Maps are GPS. Amtrak Express tearing the Acela. I think that's Amtrak. 2 and 5 down. A distinction for kids who finish their whole dinner. A clean plate. Wait. No. Clean plate club? I guess. I've never heard of that, but sure. Without his songs, desires, lusts after. Geese are silly birds. Yeah, welcome to the Clean Plate Club, kid. Okay, if you say so. Let's start the Wordle with clean. Stark. Swamp. Sparm. Smape. It can't be SMA, because then the P would have to go here, and this just isn't a thing. So the M has to go at the end. So the P can't go last, so it has to be this. Spasm. And lastly, the connections. Edelweiss. That's like... That's a song in a famous musical, right? And so is Mamma Mia? Cabaret? I bet Memory is one, but I don't know it, like, for sure. Yeah, if I had to... I mean, I don't know. There's probably some others in here somewhere. Like Edward, maybe. But I bet these are a group. I also see Eddie and Edward. Interesting. Edge, extremity, border, and limit. Seems clearly correct. Past tense, editor, Edward. These are all things that ED can mean, right? Like if you jumped, that's a jump in the past tense. The editor's note will say ed. Ed word could be called Eddie. Education? I'm not sure about that. Maybe. There's also Edelweiss, but I don't know that that can be abbreviated ed. Maybe it can. Tornado and Tasmanian Devil. These are both like tornadoes, right? Like the Tasmanian Devil famously spins in like a tornado. Well, so if I think this is a group-ish, I think Cabaret, Mamma Mia, Edelweiss, and Memory are a group. What would that leave me with? Tornado, Tasmanian Devil, Football, and Eddie. These are all things that spin. Yeah, this seems like a good group. Let's guess this one. What ed might indicate. Edelweiss, Mamma Mia, Cabaret, Memory. This should be blue. Songs from musicals. What song is Memory from? Or what musical is Memory? From Cats. Okay. Well, that's today's puzzles. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.